Hi guys, Knife Detector here, and check out this little inexpensive beauty. Guys, we have a beautiful elephant toe style knife. Some people call them toenail type knives. Some people also call them sunfish type knives, because the sunfish, elephant toe type knives, sometimes those patterns are extremely similar and they vary. And I'm happy calling this either an elephant toe, a toenail, or a sunfish type knife. But in any case, it's another yellow knife, guys. Every now and then I make a video on a yellow knife, and it seems like lately I've been doing a lot of videos on yellow knives. But this is a beauty. And let me tell you how I got this beauty. But first, let's see the knife. What we have here is a 2-blade clasp design, 2 springs, brass spacers, and we have nickel silver bolsters, and this is a Canyon Creek cutlery. Check that out. That looks like some kind of a fish. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. That might be a barracuda or something. I'm not sure what that is. Canyon Creek. And then check that out. Canyon Creek cutlery. There you see some mountains, a tree, and then a creek going between the 2 canyons. Isn't that a beautiful knife and beautiful scenery? The handles are some type of a plastic, but I don't mind that, because this knife is actually quite light. The plastic looks very evenly done, and the tolerances are actually pretty nice. And I like this color anyway, this type of a cheddar yellow or mustard yellow. But something you may not know about this knife is that Canyon Creek is a Frost brand. Now let me tell you how I got it. There was a knife lot a while back, and it had a bunch of fixed blade Frost knives that most people wouldn't want, and I thought, well, it's cheap enough. I'll put in a bid for it. I think I got the whole lot of like 15 knives, guys, for $27. I mean, at that price, you're basically paying less than $3 a knife or something like that. And I thought, oh man, I'm going to sell these little by little. Well, I've only been able to sell like 2 of them. But the real reason I bought that knife lot was this guy. This guy was in a box. And when I zoomed in on the picture, I didn't see him outside of the box, but I saw the box. And it looked like an elephant toe knife to me. And I thought, man, I would like to have that knife. And if it is sunfish or elephant toe knife, I would really like to get that knife. And when I got all of the boxes in large flat rate box from the U.S. Postal Service that I paid $27 for, plus the shipping, of course, this was in it. And I was very pleased to say to myself, I'm going to keep that one. And so I've kept it, and I have used it a couple of times. The scratches you see on it are all my own that I've put on it. And I love this little knife. Something about the elephant toe or sunfish pattern knives, they just slide right into your pocket. And you can just have it in there. When you need a knife, you pull it out. They're relatively unobtrusive. But I like them big enough so that something's there. You don't actually accidentally pull it out and drop it. But let's take another look at this. So I ended up getting this, guys, and this one was a keeper for me, and I kept it. And let's see what it looks like. Check out the blades. Let's close the little one. Good snap closed. Good snap open on the big one. Isn't that a pretty big blade? Hi, guys. I don't know if you can see my reflection there. We got the match strike nail neck right there. It's a nice shape to that blade. Again, this is a Frost brand. Frost puts out so many different knives under so many different names, but this is a nice one. I like this pattern knife. Not bad. There it does say China. Kind of unobtrusive. Let's close that one. Let's open the little one. It's got a mid-stop. Good snap closed. Mid-stop on the little guy. Look at that. That's a pretty knife, guys. It's got a nice edge on it. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I wanted to show you this. The brand is Canyon Creek, and they're out there. There's not many of them. if you were to go look for this knife or one of these knives on eBay right now, I tell you that as of right now, there are only 2. And get this, one seller is asking $85 or best offer for this knife that I probably ended up paying an average of between $3 and $10 for. And another seller has this knife for $39, $39.99 or best offer, if you can buy that. I think it's relatively new enough that people are still trying to figure out what people are willing to pay for a knife like this. And since the elephant toe pattern is very popular, I think that $39.99 one, somebody may actually get that. And somebody may pay that for this knife. I got extremely lucky with this knife. I think I ended up paying, if you average out all the other knives, ended up paying probably something between $3 and $10 for this knife. I love it. I'm going to carry it. And as you know, I do carry my knives. But I wanted to let you know this guy's out there. So if you're interested in this type of knife, do a little bit of research. You might get lucky. Like I said, there's 2 on eBay right now that I did a recent search on. All right, guys, that's me. I'm the Knife Detector. If you like my channel, if you like knives of all kinds from all generations, check out my playlists. Guys, I have so many playlists. Go back and see some of my videos. I apologize for some of my earlier ones several years ago. You know, I was still learning how to make videos. But if you're interested in these types of knives, I have a playlist dedicated to sunfish / elephant toe / sleeve board / cigar shaped knives. And I got a bunch of videos in there for these types of clasp style knives. And I got a playlist for Victorinox knives, a playlist for buck knives, a playlist for Boker knives, a playlist for Japanese made knives. I got so many different types of playlists, guys, that odds are you guys have not seen a lot of my videos. So you may want to go back and see some of my videos. You might see something you like. You might see a knife that your grandpa used to have. You might see a knife that your grandma gave you as a gift one time. You know, I can't tell you how many times I get my viewers telling me that they have that very knife that I show in my video that belonged to a family member of theirs, and that they will always cherish it because that knife is connected to memories. And that's what I love about this knife hobby, guys. This knife is kind of like a gateway to go back, a window into looking back at old memories, right? But it's also a doorway into making new ones with new friends. So thank you, friends. This is the Knife Detector signing off, saying keep your knives sharp, keep your wits even sharper.